Hello everyone, Falli here and welcome back to Road to Vostok. This time we are finally going to take the road to Vostok. I've really stocked up on stuff and I got a ACOG scope from the trader, like the gunsmith finally showed up since it's day 10. Yeah, traded a bunch of old broken guns and yeah, I mean, oh wow, this is a fantastic start. Yeah, I mean, I got my, as you've seen, I got the ACOG scope. I don't want to spend too much time here in this border area. Yeah, I still have the Mosin with the scope in the tent, but I decided it would be better to just bring the M4 with the ACOG scope. I mean, the Mosin, 5 rounds, bolt action, it's not very good. And yeah, I've taken pretty much all of my healing items since I was considering just not taking as much, but if I die, all my progress is reset anyway in Vostok, so might as well bring as much as I can. Yeah, I've found the tunnel key again, and I checked that out, and that's where I found one IFAK. From what I can tell, it's the same as the big medkit, it just takes up less inventory space. I mean, plus 50, this is plus 75, so heals a bit less, just health, but heals all the same status effects. Yeah, bought a bunch of pineapples and some drinks, whatever. I mean, I think the big thing is just that you lose a lot of hydration and energy in these map changes and not so much during the gameplay. For close encounters, I've brought the MP5. I don't know. I found it in pretty good condition, 87%, and it's like, why not bring it, I think it has a bit better recoil control than the MP5K, and it's only, marginally heavier, so not. Okay, there's wooden crates here. I haven't seen those before, but yeah, let's not get in any unnecessary gunfights. And just get to the minefield. Then hopefully finally fucking cross it into Vostok. Actually, I tried to look up what Vostok that is. I talked about it in the last video when it was blown up, but like the Wikipedia article on this game is actually pretty good. It has like a description of all the, not a description, it has like a link to all the real world locations of the stuff seen in the game. So it's not actually called Vostok because I thought Vostok was, I don't know, like not on the Finnish border, and yeah, it's not. It's just some other, forgot the name, but it's some large-ish town close to Finland. Okay, it's like 10, so it's going to be like at least noon. I mean, I get to the minefield, which is later than I had wanted, but really stupid that you have these alarm clocks, but you can't, set an alarm for when you want to wake up. It's always randomized, so I don't know, I slept for like 12 hours, so it was 10 when I started recording, so yeah. Loading minefield, actually, please don't. I wonder if this is easier in winter mode, when you can just, when there's no vegetation. Grenzzone, border zone. Can you actually read it? I mean, it's probably real world picture, and they just, scanned it or something. Anyway, the cheeky drink here before starting our crossing. I think there's no mine. I think there's no mines. Fucking genius. Okay, that was not very smart. You know, I'm trying to stay on this path now, since it makes it easier to spot the mines. I was about to say, I think there's only mines on, like, once you get to that border crossing zone, like that barbed wire strip, but evidently not, no. Maybe I'll check out the trench. Yeah, this is... Yeah, be aware of shrapnel, I guess. Or actually, maybe I can snipe some of the border guards from the trench. That would be useful, probably. I think... Like, I'm reasonably sure that the border guards actually only spawn on the other side of the border, obviously. Okay, that's one down. I mean, that must be a really sucky assignment, you know, just normally border guarding is kind of, you know, not very lethal in peacetime, and then you know, you get stationed at the Finnish border and you just get sniped by some random guy with a stolen assault rifle. How many rounds? 20. Should be enough. Actually, I mean, I do have the time now, so let's reload the magazine. I mean, it's a flashlight, you know, like, what do you want from it? But I mean, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I think this is super gamey, but I think I'm just going to move alongside the border wire here. Is that a guy there? No, that's a tank. Would be cool if items could spawn on tanks. Permadeath zone. Well, here we fucking go then, I guess. That's... What's the plan? I don't know. Get rid of loot, then try and return home. Try not to die, I guess. I mean, that's always a mission. Yeah, let's have my last meal here. Some pineapple and pears. Never heard of canned pears, if I'm being honest. Like, canned... I mean, not even canned apples. I mean, people in the past would do this apple compote and, you know, put it in jars or can it, I guess, and just whole pears or apples. I don't know, maybe that's a regional thing in Finland. Yeah, this is my tube. Could even say it's YouTube. Oh, that fucking skull startled me there in the upper right corner. Now I'm pointing at my screen like a retard, but I want you to know that it's there. Are there mines here? I would assume not, because this is like a normal residential town, but you know, it is Russia, so you never know. You know, this is going to sound retarded, but this actually reminds me of Stalker, and oh, game post-Soviet town looks like Stalker. That's amazing. No, but I mean, like, these walls here specifically, right? That reminds me of the Agroprom complex. What I mean? I'm going to put you on full auto, actually. Не стреляй! Soy tovarichi. I mean, sorry, am I Spanish? Ja, tovarichi, right? My Russian isn't very good. And I mostly picked it up to insult people, so, you know. They have a lot of Russian co-workers, so that's why, I mean, Russian patients too. You know, the thing about Russia is you can't even tell if this place is still inhabited or not, because, you know, all this trash and decrepitude could just be normal. There's this from World War II, this like pocket translator Russian, which is hearing footsteps above me, so yeah. You know what? I'm actually just going to remove the ACOG and use this one. Fuse box. Like, wouldn't they have different fuse boxes in Russia compared to Finland? Like, maybe different power outlets. That's too even. I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is early access and they will have to reuse assets, but. They don't have to, but, you know, it's expected. Really don't want to die in the first ever combat encounter here, to be completely honest, after all this build-up. You know, so far, loot isn't amazing, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know, like, maybe, you know, Finlandization was obviously a thing, so maybe they were forced to adopt the same. Okay, why is it on 0%? Anyway. Maybe from the explosion? I mean, that does seem like a likely culprit, but probably, yeah, maybe from the mines, from the shrapnel maybe. Took some. That shrapnel was intended to, you know, it was aimed for my head. Okay. We're talking about, yeah, like that World War II pocket translator for Russian. It's really, I feel like that's pretty useful for a situation like that, because it mostly has stuff like drop your gun and there's the artillery and stuff like that. If you know, most normal translators won't have military jargon like that. They're going to have like, oh, where's the hotel? What would that be, like, the hotel, maybe? I don't know. The, I think, means where. This is where a fucking kick-ass Half-Life 1 mod is being developed. Right as we speak. Actually, Russian Half-Life 1 mods, are there a lot? I mean, there's Paranoia, which is really good. That's made in Russia. And there was this one called, like, Lost in Catacombs or something. That's, I think it's Russian because the intro is in Russian and there's no subtitles, and yeah. But other than that, actually, it reminds me, there's this Swedish, since we're talking about Scandinavia, and with we, I mean me. Swedish mod, Cry of Fear. I think everyone who knows a bit about Half-Life knows about that mod, since it's, you know, so well made and polished. Okay, lots of splinters. Melatonin, saline, okay. Bandage. I mean, it's not amazing, but I will take it. Sorry, I'm just being really careful since this is a permadeath zone, so it should be very slow progress. I mean, can we even talk of progress when there's no end game goal or anything? I don't know. Okay, knife. I'll take a Mosin, I guess. Melatonin.
Бля, я не хочу быть часовым.
Drosh твою мать! Okay, I mean, this is the last floor, I think, so he'll have to be up here. Okay, stay calm.
Опять этот дозор.
Easy does it. Easy does it, easy does it. They're turning us into monsters. Has to be up here then. Or maybe fucking not. Hello. Okay, this is a bit strange. You know, I heard him right now below me or anything or whatever, and now he's not here. Maybe outside. I don't know, maybe he's on the roof. You know, this is super sketchy. I'm going to bunker down and wait for tomorrow, because it's already super late and I nothing else don't want to cross the minefield at night. Is that someone? Oh, that's a tree, I think. Okay. There's actually, I've seen it, there's mods that add a shelter to Vostok, and maybe that would be kind of cool for like a new playthrough. Okay, what time is it now? What does it say? Is it a 1 or a 4? I can't tell. I sleep again. Okay. Was a 1, because now it's almost noon. Is my sleeping rhythm this guy? Okay, let's not get careless now. Okay, these are just chimneys. I thought those were like, I don't know, like sandbag positions or something. I don't know. Let's check out the next building, I guess.
Я не хочу быть часовым.
Okay, where's the shooter though?
Нахуй пошел, тебе здесь не место.
Okay, got our first Russian. And there's the second. I think this calls for a celebration. Yippee! Woo! Actually, all human life is sacred. And yeah, shut up. You can get used to anything. You know, if I haven't killed anyone on purpose. I'm not a very good nurse. On purpose, so I don't know, maybe it does affect you, but just from the shit I've seen, you know, quite literally in some cases, you really get used to everything. Yeah. Doi. Ja, Soldat. Dimpaton, da 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 da, Million. Pretty good song. Ja, Soldat. What's the band called? Like Nizza or some shit? Was the Stalker fan animation with it? And yeah, that's where I know it from. Anyway. Polar Auto. Be better to make use of my range advantage. But, you know, this works too. Okay, buddy, let's check you out. AK-12. Nothing else. Would be cool if I could take his vest. Of course, you can take the backpack of those bandits. Okay, I'm hearing someone. Full auto. I really wish there was a way to check. I mean, this, I guess, works, but wait, is this full auto? No. Okay, so that's full auto. Oh. For close encounters, I will keep it on full auto for now. Okay, I saw the flashlight in the fuse box, but want to check out this other stuff first. I need to make sure there's no sneaky Ivans hiding anywhere. This one has 41%. Better than nothing. Probably a good habit to close doors behind you. So you can hear if an enemy tries to flank you. You know what I mean? Trying to get in the habit of doing that. I mean, it does make it a bit more dangerous once you leave. Since you can't spot outside, but you know, neither can the enemy, so... like... Okay. Не пьешь coffee. You don't drink coffee, I think. No, probably going to be here somewhere, I feel. Nothing. Nothing. I'm hearing footsteps. 1 down, 20 gorillion to go. I wonder if, like, this Vostok area is going to get its own assets at some point. Or later in development. 20, I mean, I have the time right now, better to be prepared. Same with the MP5, actually. Oh. Okay, this is full auto. Wonder why there's a bandit here. I mean, maybe the implication is that he also just moved here for loot and then got killed, but that... You know, what differentiates me from those bandits? You know, it's something I talked about in the last episode. Pretty much everyone's just looking to survive. You know what I mean? So... It would be more of a conundrum if these weren't bandits. You know, if they were just other survivors and... Yeah, I mean, you kill them with no second thought because, well, these are bandits, they are bad guys, but... Also only looking to survive in this shithole world, so yeah, I mean, you shoot them on sight too. And it's kind of a problem in all these extraction shooters and so on, that most people will just not risk cooperation and do kill on sight. Antibiotics. Hello. Health plus 10, you know, pharmacists really like it if you just take antibiotics for whatever ails you, you know, not even bacterial infection, you know, for a cold. Yeah, that's really fun. Just tell them, yeah, I've been taking these antibiotics, and, you know, as soon as you feel better, just stop taking them. There's all this bullshit about, oh yeah, I'm a multi-resistant bacteria and so on, and then you go to, like, I think it's India, where antibiotics are over the counter, and say, okay, well, maybe start there and not with the single percentage people here who don't take their biotics as prescribed. Prescribed or prescribed? I think prescribed. Prescribed means forbidden, right? English degree, by the way. Don't even ask me about it. Black mark in my history. Okay, not hearing anything. Okay. Begs the question why he has a Finnish Benny pack, but okay. Lost. Can I use the ACOG on this one? Can. Gonna be honest, so far this loot hasn't really been that amazing. Looks clear. Would be cool if you could, you know, stand on your tiptoes like in... Okay, some fucking more painkillers. I won't say no to that. In Ready or Not. Just want to check out this floor is clear at least before I start looting. Okay. I think under BTR patrols, okay, 25% chance. Yeah, I think we got lucky because I don't think you can destroy those. At least not with anything I have on hand right now. You don't think there's RPGs or anything in the game, so... I mean, you have grenades, but I don't think those would damage a BTR. I mean, it's designed to be mortar resistant, even the oldest, most lightly armored variants, so... Maybe those paratrooper versions, I forgot the name, maybe those, but... I think that even those are resistant to at least 7.62 rounds, so... Okay, another knife. With 2 knives. Made that joke before. Tackle box, okay. Fishing minigames are always welcome. Oh, hello. Happy stove, what? Another flashlight. This one, 82%. Okay, now let's drop this one. We'll drop some of this stuff, cause... Oh wait, remove mag, yeah, clear chamber. Drop. Just need to make some space for a second. Definitely going to use this plate carrier instead of the fishing vest. I mean, I got the boots already, so... Does it have any items in it? Doesn't look like it. Any, you know, plates? Yeah, whatever, that would have been smarter, but I'm not in the business of doing smart decisions, am I? Oh yeah, the stove, actually. How does that work? Can you use it? Like these hobo stoves, they're so useful. You know, if you're camping or, you know, military, maybe not so much, because open flames generally are verboten. But at this little gas stove, I mean, lots of people use jet boils, but personally, I mean, it's very expensive and also super large. I had this, it was actually super cheap Chinese micro stove thing, and it works like a charm. And you know, with a small gas can and the stove itself, it fits in my canteen pouch, so that's really useful. Can quickly get some water boiled. And you know, I have this screen too, so if you want to be really stealthy and still have like an ability to cook, you would probably want to use an alcohol stove, because those burn very dimly, I guess, not very bright, like me. And yeah, I mean, one other bonus is they also work in very cold temperatures where gas stoves don't work anymore. Anyway, I think they were issued in it was Norway or Sweden, I forgot, but I think all these Nordic countries issue their troops these gas stoves. Not gas stoves, those alcohol stoves, so... You know, one problem is obviously you have to carry this big like bottle of alcohol fuel around, which, you know, is pretty bulky and heavy. And yeah, but it's better than nothing. I mean, the Finns have their wood stoves in their tents, so maybe that's even better, but obviously you can't do that when you're on your own. It's just something for like a platoon or something, where one guy carries the stove and one guy carries whatever else. Okay. I think there's still 3 corpses that I haven't looted. Or statue. Like in Half-Life 2, near the end of Call of Freeman, where they tell you, oh, get to the horse. Horse statue. I think it used to have a big fat horse cock, but they removed it at some point, which is really lame. There's the corpse. I can't see anyone. Maybe check out this. I don't know what those are. Those command trailers, I think. I don't know, I just felt like doing that. Anyway. I mean, we got a plate carrier, but no armor, so maybe that's the next thing we look for. Okay, I shouldn't rush so much. I'm just going to get myself killed. I don't know, I think I'm going to check out that trailer thing and then make my way back. Did I loot this guy already? I mean, he doesn't have a gun, so probably. Okay, check out this apartment. Can't hear anyone though, which is a good sign. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Okay, let's not get complacent though. I really don't want to die now. At the end of, almost the end of this run. Nothing, that one bathroom had all the, okay, hello, battery. How expensive is it actually? 250? Oh, yeah. For how rare it is, I feel like it should be more expensive. I think these armchairs are new assets actually. I don't think I've seen them in any of the maps in Finland. But yeah, all these cabinets and so on, freezers, whatever are the same, this furniture. I mean, it's a game made by one guy and it's still in early access, so, you know, I'm sure they'll add some Russia-specific assets at some point. One here, hello. Some cheeky peers, okay. You know, also keep my mosquito head in the kitchen cabinet. What you don't. Oh, hello, military boxes. Nothing. Oh, okay. I don't know why I keep getting my hopes up. Cheeky peer snack. It's on full auto, that's good. Don't know why there isn't a burst fire mode in the game. I mean, not like I would use it, but I think I've read this, there's this roadmap and he talks about the gun models and so on are still just placeholders, so I don't know. Actually, the developer wants to add the Jutty-matic to the game, which is cool. It's It's like this Finnish submachine gun that I think was intended for export, but it wasn't very successful. I don't know. I know it's in War Game, Red Dragon, right in the Finnish DLC. It's in like I think some recon squad has it. Okay, I hear someone. We're going to check this one out too. I mean, why not? I'm already here now. That door is open. Hello? Anyone home? Okay. I think rookie means gun. I think rookie werch or something means drop your gun. I mean, this probably means stop. Drop your gun. I don't know. Okay. You know, if this town is also abandoned, I mean, I guess there wouldn't really be much better loot here than in Finland. I think they probably don't want to depict you just waltzing in a civilian town, you know, and shooting up the civilians or whatever. Potentially. I mean, why would you? I mean, if you could get to some civilized, or a certain value of civilized place in the world, then you could just, you know, steal from a supermarket or something and be set comparatively. Wouldn't have to get in any shootouts with the police or anything. I mean, you would kind of probably stick out with your survivalist stuff. Reminds me of that turn-based game, Neo Scavenger, where you can get into the last big town around, and I don't know, I mean, don't think the game calls attention to it, but I always thought I was out of place, you know, with my, I don't know, trapper outfit, you know, with my fur pants and my wolf pelt and so on, among these just normal everyday civilians. Oh fucking hello. Level 4 plate carrier, that's really cool. What does that do? Okay. I mean, I'm going to take the ammo and the tourniquet. Do I need anything else? Other tourniquet. I think I'm good for now, actually. But good to know that there's this special crate here, so in the future we'll be able to check that out. Nothing again. Nothing. Just eat some tuna, why not? Like fish. Shocking, right? I mean, tuna is kind of not on top of my list of fish, but really like sardines if we're talking cans. Talking about beans. And just some sardines on a cracker or on a toast. That's already pretty good. I'm always so self-conscious when eating fish that, oh, I'm going to smell like your mom's car. No, maybe this isn't a good idea. Hello? Where is he? Okay, I think I spotted him. Yeah, there he is. Okay, there's another guy somewhere. They're in the woods. Okay, I think this other guy is... You know what? I'm just not going to engage with this. But I think the other guy is rushing up here, so that's giving a warm welcome. Yeah. That could have gone better, but could have gone worse too, mind. Car 12. Yeah, just drop this one for a second. Oh, there's also a corpse. I thought he had a backpack. You know, I think it's time for us to go, actually. Is this one shooter still there, but... hopefully... be able to leave. Actually, can the enemy also get status effects like bleeding and so on? Because I don't think so, but maybe. Just to keep as much cover between me and that guy as possible. Yeah, just going to move back to Suomi. Beautiful Finland. Actually, what time is it? So it's going to be night when I hit the minefield, which is not ideal to have melatonin left, yeah. Guys, I think we fucking made it. Imagine me just getting instantly sniped now. That would be cinematic, but frustrating. Yes! Okay, guys, we've fucking survived our trip to Vostok. I mean, we're not home free yet, but should be relatively smooth sailing now, comparatively. How much stuff am I even carrying? 22 kilos, yeah. I mean, with the plate carrier and so on, that seems about right. Just going to take this melatonin here, just lie down in the grass. Oh, fucking why not? Sleepwalked into a mine, oops. What time is it? Do I have any more melatonin maybe? No. I mean, I guess I could travel to Vostok and back, which is a waste of food, but okay. Okay, that's very nice. Have anything to drink? Eat this soup then, I guess. I mean, it's not soup, it's peas, but... Okay, we fucking made it through the minefield, didn't have any firefights or anything, didn't set off any mines. Oh, almost back. Oh, dehydration. Juice. Oh, that's seagulls. Don't think I've heard seagulls before in this game, so that's neat. And we are close to the sea, I guess. But, you know, what part of Finland isn't? Okay, let's not get complacent here. You good? Nothing. Some cold medicine, yeah, I'll take that. Why are there suddenly fucking knives everywhere, man? Anyway. I think I'll check out the gunsmith.
Pari niitä tilailin tuossa viime viikolla.
Sure. Do you have any tasks, maybe? Snooze. Scrama knives, okay, no. Ammo, don't have any. I think I might have a 70U and AK, so I've hack. That's a new pistol. Doesn't look like I can get any loot from him, so whatever. It's going to return to my tent, and then that's going to be it for this episode. Yeah, I don't think the water is safe to traverse, to be completely honest. He says, stepping into it. Okay, we are back in the tent now. I'll do some inventory management off screen. I'll store all our stuff, and yeah, I think this was a pretty successful run. I mean, loot isn't super amazing in the Vostok area, but okay, it was, you know, fun finally fighting the Russians, finally crossing the minefield. So I hope I will see you in the next episode. Take care.